Welcome everybody to my first G.I.Joe toy review, coming right up. This is the Battle Android Trooper. So, this is my first review on a non-Transformers toy or action figure. This is the B.A.T, the Battle Android Trooper. Why am I reviewing this figure? Because this figure, I had the original one from 1986 as a child, and I loved him to death, and is gone years ago. So I decided to purchase one on eBay and, I don't know, reminisce. So this particular version is the DVD release pack from 2008. Originally it came with a bazooka sort of a gun. This figure came without the bazooka and without the plate. This is the stand plate from Storm Shadow, one of the movie versions. I'll review him later. So I'll just do it quickly and show the differences between this guy and what the original release had. Of course I don't have him here, but I do remember what he had and what was his pluses and minuses. So first of all, the new figures, this is the 25th anniversary, of course, who came out as a special articulation which the 80s figures did not. First of all, the head is on a ball joint, like so it moves 360, much easier than the 80s one. The arms have better articulation also. They can go up and down, 360, hinge elbow, and the swivel at the arm. Second of all, they had a waist swivel, like so, and the legs, which is a big difference at the double knee joint and an ankle joint, which can also go 360 and up and down, which can get you a lot of poses better than the 80s action figure. So first of all, this figure has better paint apps than the 80s one. It looks more realistic. The plate on his chest, it's not a sticker, it's actually molded in, and it's covered by this see-through plate. Here the visor is red because of this particular version. The regular version has a silver, just like the 80s one. Big pluses, as you already guessed, are the articulation, better paint apps, better look overall, and it comes with a bit more accessories, just like this gun, and the fact that the gun can holster, like so, and some improvements to his weapons. So we'll move on to see the weapons. The weapons here are stored in this backpack, which has nice details and nice gray color. Just like in the 80s version, you have three of them. You have the flamethrower, which is very nice and detailed. You have the mechanic claw, and this thingy, which I never even understood in the 80s figure what it's supposed to be. Now, they are stored, like I said, in this backpack. You just stick them on the pegs here for storage. Now, this is where this figure comes short from the original 80s one. The original 80s one, the backpack had 3 pegs, so you could store all 3 weapons, and he can have his regular robotic arm. In this version you can't. Only 2 fits, and the other one, and the last one sits around somewhere and gets lost. So that's a bit of a minus for me, but it's not a biggie. Second of all, to change the arms, you just pull your robotic one, which here is very stiff, and you have this peg where you just put any weapon you want in and change the arms. You can change both arms, it doesn't matter. And the problem is the holes on the weapons is too big, so when you put them in, they just fall down. They don't hold. At least not on the right arm. If you put it on the left one, here the peg is a bit bigger. I chipped the paint here, so they stay a little bit better. This can be fixed with a bit of super glue inside here, so you can tighten this hole. Anyhow, you just put in the weapon you want, and he's armed. The backpack goes on his back, he has a hole, you put it in, and it stays there. All in all, it's a nice figure. It comes pretty cheap on eBay. I bought this one without the stand plate, like I said, but it's nice and it's cool. One of the cool things about the new 25th anniversary action figures is they do come with the same packaging as the old ones. Just for example, I have here Duke in his Tiger Force First Sergeant packaging, and they all come like this, and it was pretty cool, just like in the 80s. And that's another cool thing that Hasbro did. So it is a highly recommended figure if you really like the G.I.Joe line. If you know, if you had the 80s action figures and you want to have them all over, they are pretty cool. You can add them to your collection, you can build an army or whatsoever and whatever. Now, if I do remember, and this is the last thing I'm going to talk about, the original one on the show had his faceplate red, just like this version. So it's nice to have a much more show accurate figure. This is what I remember. I will make more G.I. Joe action figures reviews in the future, and I thank you for watching, and I hope you liked what you saw, and I'll see you in the next review. This is me, Hadrul ISR, saying goodbye and have a good week.